So today we're talking about unpopular book opinions and popular book opinions, and I'm gonna react to them. Most of these I got from TikTok, so I'm gonna put their usernames in the description just to give them credit for the opinions. Yeah, let's go. Let's start with the unpopular ones. Overhyped books don't exist. Yes, I think I can agree with that one. Maybe like if you say that some other books that are not as famous should get more recognition, yes, then I agree with that. But you don't have to say that people are exaggerating because they like that book. I'm gonna agree with the person that says this. It was Larry. She says that it's not overhyped, the book is just not for you. And I am gonna completely agree with that. I saw this girl on TikTok talk about how billionaires in books are kind of weird and annoying, and honestly, I kind of agree. She also says that they should just be rich, you know, don't say that they're a billionaire. If you state that they're a billionaire, it's just excessive. And yeah, I kind of agree with that because I don't know, a billionaire is just such a big like concept to even grasp. Sometimes when I read fan fiction, you know, the Malfoy family is very, very rich, but they never say how rich. They just say that they can live comfortably without working ever. So it's easier to grasp than, oh, I'm a billionaire. I don't know, I agree with that one. Next one is, it only counts as reading if you read classics. Listen, there's not a specific person that said this, but I think is complete bullshit. But what are you even saying? You read classics, that's awesome for you. Just because you don't like contemporary books, whether it's non-fiction or fiction, don't shame other people for liking it and reading it. It's a book. We're reading it. I think it counts as reading. The next one is DNFing books is okay, and I always agreed with that one, but never really put it to practice because I hate starting something and never finishing it. It goes against every will in my body, but I recently had to do that with Filthy Rich Vampires for Eternity. I just couldn't. I'm just not gonna do that to my mental health and force myself to read something that's just gonna waste my time. So I agree, but I don't always practice it. Yeah. Luckily though, I haven't been reading too many books that I want to DNF, so. The next one is pregnancy trope is not always bad. Okay, wow. Yeah. I mean, my only problem with the pregnancy trope is if the author uses it as a way for the male main character to stay with the female main character. No, that's a nightmare. That's a complete nightmare. No. But if they're trying for a baby, or if it's like a happy accident and they're both happy and it's just a dream of both of them and it's really nice, great. It's not always bad, but how am I supposed to trust the author if I don't know them, you know? So I rather just avoid it. And now for some popular opinions. Enemies to lovers is the best trope. Debatable. I see a lot of people also saying that friends to lovers is also really superior, but it's not really my thing. Enemies to lovers can be the best trope if done right. And they're usually done right on fantasy books. Because like, can you compare like in Spanish Love Deception, they hate each other because Aaron never smiled to Lena. He was rude. Okay, he was rude. And then let's see, Fourth Wing. Xaden killed Violet's mother. Yeah, I think that's a good reason to be enemies. It is the best trope if done correctly. The next one is spice needs to be in every book. If it were like a couple months ago, I would have said yes, absolutely yes. But right now, I'm kind of over it. I don't miss it as much. And I've seen so many great books with no spice that my opinion just changed. A great example is Powerless. I love that book and it has like zero spice. The next one is, I've seen some people, like, this is random, I haven't gotten this from a specific creator, but like, some people love it, some people hate it, the you need to read this type of videos. I think it's just that the person that's talking about the book is just really excited about it or really loves it, so they come off as like super excited and super like in a lot, you know, but I don't see anything wrong with it. You're only going to read it if you want to, so I don't think that's a really big deal. The next one is only getting book recommendations from TikTok. I've seen some people like criticizing this a lot. I feel like it's okay. I do miss just going to a bookstore, reading the summaries and be like, yeah, I'm gonna read this. I kind of miss that vibe, but now every bookstore has like a TikTok section. Also at the same time, it's great that we have this community on TikTok. It just got a lot of people into reading, and that is what's the downside for that, you know? Last but not least, I always see people complaining about ruining books and breaking the spine and how it's almost like a sin. People overreact so badly, and I don't care. I feel like if you have a book that's really well loved, to me it's just so much nicer than a pristine unread book. I'm gonna get an example, hold on. Okay, two completely like random books, but this is A Garota do Penhasco. I have no idea how this book is in English, but I got this book as a gift and I have not read this. You can see that it's very like in a very good condition, like, but on the other hand, my copy of They Both Die at the End is slightly damaged. I'm just gonna say well loved, and it's very floppy, so it feels so much better. Like you can see that the thing doesn't perfectly stays there. It's a little, and I much prefer this than the stiffiness of an unread book. Let's not get extreme and just rip our pages and scrunch the pages. No, treat your books with kindness, but it's not that deep. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!